Hello, and thank you for watching. My name is Bradford Roberts, Principal Broker, Founder, and Owner of TR Realty in the Las Vegas area. After watching this video, please be sure to like it as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel. Download the pertinent handouts for this video by clicking the link in the comments below. Now let's get started. This video is entitled Class 1, Welcome to the TR Team, Welcome to Real Estate Excellence, and this segment is entitled Referrals. Now there are two types of referrals, internal and external. When we say internal referral, we're talking about a referral that is within the same brokerage. So in the case of one associate referring a customer to another associate for some reason, perhaps that first associate is going on vacation. Perhaps there's a language preference or a real estate specialty, or perhaps there's a geographical issue. When we refer within the same company, that is called an internal referral. An external referral is one that involves another broker. So to give you an example of that, let's say somebody is selling a house here in Las Vegas and they would like to buy a house in San Antonio. Well, TR Realty is licensed in Nevada, but not Texas. So in that case, we would need to refer that buyer to a broker in San Antonio who's willing to pay us a referral fee in that transaction. So that would be the case of an external referral. External referrals are broker to broker, not agent to agent. They can be anywhere in the world as long as both brokers are licensed. Okay? So I'd like to bring your attention to the handout that is germane to this particular section. It is the referral fee agreement. Please go ahead and get that handout in front of you for your reference. Now that you have that handout in front of you, there's a few things I'd like to bring to your attention. At the top of the form, there are sections for referring broker and agent and recipient broker and agent. And I've seen, over my years' experience, I've seen agents confused. Who is the referring broker and who is the recipient broker? If that's ever confusing to you, there's a way to confirm which is which by going about halfway down the page to the paragraph that starts with the word fee. And if you look in that paragraph, you'll see that it says, in consideration of the referral of the above named principal, recipient broker hereby agrees to pay the referring broker. So the recipient broker is paying the referring broker. So therefore, to go back to the top of the page, the referring broker is the one who is giving out the lead. The recipient broker is the one who is receiving the lead. The next section of this page, about a quarter of the way down, where it says principal, this is where we fill in the customer's name, address, email, phone number, etc. This is the principal that is being referred to the recipient broker. About halfway down the page, where we've already mentioned the paragraph that begins with the word fee, you'll notice that there are three boxes that could be checked here. The first one, if you look very carefully, you'll notice has a dollar sign next to it. The second one has a percentage symbol. And the third one, where it says other, is basically blank, right? So in the first case scenario, where a flat dollar amount would be the referral fee, that's where we put that amount of money. The first checkbox with the dollar sign, if the recipient broker is paying a flat amount of money for the referral to the referring broker. What is much more common is when the recipient broker pays a percentage of the commission to the referring broker. And that's what that second checkbox is all about. So, of course, the brokers are free to come up with any percentage that they wish. What's most common in our industry is a 25% referral fee. But again, that's not etched in stone. It is negotiable between the brokers. So in the case of a percentage of the commission being paid as a referral fee, we would use that second checkbox, and then we would go ahead and fill in that percentage on that line. And the third choice, where it says other, is a way to be creative. And I don't mean creative in the sense that we should be all over the map with this, but it would allow the two brokers to come up with some unique or different way that a referral fee could be earned and paid. Just below that, you'll notice that there's a place for the referring broker's W-9 to be attached along with the referring broker tax ID number. Of course, to be compliant with Internal Revenue law, anytime a broker is paid more than $600 in the aggregate in any tax year, we are required to issue a W-9, and in order to issue that W-9, we would have to have that tax ID number on file. Just below that, there's a paragraph that says, recipient broker shall pay the referral fee to referring broker within blank business days of recipient broker's receipt of commission. My recommendation here is that we put 5 business days. That should be enough time for a broker to turn around a commission check and pay that referral fee. Just below that, there's a paragraph that begins with the word expiration. Let's take a look at that. This is actually a very important paragraph. It says this agreement will expire on some particular date. Should the principal be in escrow at the time this agreement expires, the obligation to pay the above referenced referral fee shall survive the expiration date, and payment shall be made in accordance with this agreement. So that language would actually preclude a broker from getting out of paying a referral fee just in case the transaction doesn't close for a while. Like I said, we wouldn't want that broker to use the delay in closing as an excuse to get out of paying that referral fee. And the form goes on to talk about the nature of the relationship between the parties, general terms, etc. I want to bring your attention to page 2 of this referral fee agreement, which in the industry we refer to as an RFA, by the way. About halfway down the second page, you'll see sections for referring broker and recipient broker's information, and then you have referring agent and recipient agent's information. Please go ahead and be sure to fill those in every time. And about 3/4 of the way down page 2, you're going to see a very important sentence. In fact, it's in capital letters and it's in bold, and it says, this referral agreement is not valid unless it is signed by the brokers. Very, very important. Agents by themselves cannot agree to pay commission. We talked about that in an earlier video here in Class 1. So it is very important that when we're doing an external referral, both brokers sign that referral fee agreement. If both brokers do not sign it, keep in mind we do not have a legally binding referral fee agreement. And if that recipient broker were to renege on paying that commission, that referral fee, there's probably not a whole lot that could be done about it in a legal sense. So it's really, really important that we go ahead and we get the broker's signatures. The only exception to that would be in the case of an internal referral, because keep in mind, an internal referral means within the same brokerage. So in that case, the broker is the same person, and therefore broker signatures are not required on internal referrals, always required on external referrals. And keeping this form in front of you, please, I'd like to bring your attention to the very next handout we have for you today, which is my clause library. I'd like to bring your attention specifically to clause 1.02. And the reason I'm mentioning it with the RFA in front of us is because it's my opinion that the third checkbox choice that we have on the RFA back on page 1, something we could use that wisely would be to put the following language, clause 1.02. And it says some percentage of the gross or net commission, you would choose one, before or after the TR Realty deductions. So I've seen cases where agents kind of get into a dispute with each other. Am I paying you a percentage for a referral fee before TR Realty makes their deductions? After TR Realty gets the deductions? Is it gross commission, net commission? So I have written the clause 1.02 so that there is no disagreement later. So just to make sure you understand what I'm saying here, it is that clause 1.02 that could be used for the third checkbox on the first page of the RPA where it says Other. That would be my recommendation. So keep in mind the referral fee agreement is going to be required anytime agents wish to make referrals and earn referral fees. And we've talked about the signature components, which, as you know, are very, very important. And that's about what I'd like to cover today for referrals. I would like to thank you for watching this video. I hope it was informative for you. If you are licensed with another brokerage in Southern Nevada and would like to talk with me, please text me or visit our website. See you next time.